should already know all of these. We're going to be playing a G, a D, a C, and typically in the song right after the C, there's going to be an A minor 7. And all I'm going to do to accomplish that is just lift off my index finger there off the C, hit the A minor 7. We're going to have an E minor. We're also going to have an A minor. I'm also going to talk about a B minor 7, which is right there. And that comes typically after the G. And all he's doing is pivoting, sliding the one finger down and then pivoting that one. And then there's your B minor 7. Now, I played it wrong all my life. I know that B7 belongs there now. But when I first learned it, my ears heard a D because it incorporates 2 of the D chords or notes. And so I've always played a D there. So you may see me just, just automatically going to the D because that's the way I've done it since I was a kid, most of my life. It's kind of hard to break bad habits when you learn something wrong. But anyway, let's jump straight on into the intro. And the intro is going to be starting off in a G, and it's going to be G to the C. And he's going to be down, up, down, and then on the C, up. So down, up, down, up. And after he finishes that, he's got a little riff he's going to put in here, and we'll cover that. And all he's doing there is on the B string, 1st fret, and the 3rd fret of the E string, 1st string. He's just sliding up to the 5th on the from the 3rd to the 5th. So B, now sometimes I listen to the album, I think I hear where he's just sliding up to the 5th and then back, but I think what dominates it is just a slide up to there. But listen to the album yourself and see if you can't pick that up. So let's go ahead and get started here. It's just going to be that happens 3 times in the intro, and then he comes straight into the song. And the song's going to start on a G, and the G is not going to come in till it's not time. And so after that 3rd intro part there, it's not time to make it. Okay, so it's not time to make a D, just C, grab the 7 minor 7. Did I say A minor 7 there? I hope I did. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. It's not time, grab a D, get your C to the A minor 7, then your G to your E minor, to the A minor, D. Find a G, settle down. If you want, you can A minor 7, and then a G, to an E minor, to an A minor 7, D. And that's pretty much the whole verse right there. I'll try to sing that first part there without trying to call out the chords, But again, I've tabbed it all out for you. It's tabbed out accurately. I made sure all the chords were in the right place where the change in the words are. So let's try it and give it a shot right now. From that's the third time. It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young. That's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me. I am old. Hell, I'm at I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on me. But take your tea, think a D, why think a C, your E minor 7, your G, E minor, but your dreams may not. So, at that point there, he only does that intro twice, and that's before the son. The father finishes his verse talking to the son, and so he ends it with that twice. Just and then the son comes in, and it's basically the same chords all over again. It's how can I try to explain when I do he turns away again. It's always been the same old story. So you see, it could be a great duet song, or you have to have really the pitch in your voice where you can change from one. Listen to the song and listen to how Cat Stevens approaches the way the father sings it, and then he turns right back around and he sings it as a son as well. He does an amazing job. But that's pretty much the whole song right there in a nutshell. Like I said, there's going to be a part 2 of this because I got to show you the lead, and the lead's going to take a lot more time than what the rhythm section is. But that's pretty much all of it. It's going to be that D. So intro, do that 3 times. See, I automatically slid back there, and he doesn't do that every time. The only time I think he really slides back is right before he starts singing. I think it actually just... It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young. Think your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl. Anyway, I hope you get something out of this video. Like I said, there's going to be a part 2, and that's where I'll take time to walk you through the entire lead proportion of this, and it really sounds great during the break when one guitar is just doing the chords through the break, basically the same thing that I just showed you, and then the lead guitar comes in, and it just sounds wonderful. Anyway, I hope you get something out of this. Just let me know in the comments. I'm going to do about 3 or 4 more songs by Cat Stevens. It just depends on whether people actually want to hear it. I don't want to waste my time and record a lot of stuff if people aren't interested in learning. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think, and y'all just have a great day. This is Grandpa Allen. Catch you on the flip flop. Bye. Welcome back, everybody. This is Grandpa Allen again. We're going to be doing a nice simple song. The majority of the song is just two chords. We'll cover the chords first. First the song is Wonderful Tonight by Steward. And we'll go ahead and cover the chords right now. We've got a C. And then to make it easy, we're just going to play the 3-finger F. So just shift these two down. Okay, so that's on the second fret, or excuse me, second string, the B string, first fret, third string, second fret, fourth string, third fret. Then we're going to play a D minor. We're also going to be playing an A minor. So those are the 4 chords you need to complete this song. Now the strumming pattern is going to be, and I'm going to use a kind of a slap strum or a snare strum to simulate a snare drum of sort, just to give it some emphasis. But we're going to be using a down, down, up, up, down, up, down. So down, down, up, down, down. But on the second, well, let me just show you what I'm going to do here. We start off in a C, and then I'm going to deaden it like that. That's my second downstroke. C to the F. C to the F. And believe it or not, that's most of the song right there. Now there's going to be the A minor, like I said, and there's going to be a D minor in there. Excuse me, there's also going to be a G in there. If I decide to put it in there, it does belong in there, but sometimes I just omit it because it's not the way I play it. But anyway, let's just go ahead and give this a shot and try it. Stay away from my window. Stay away from my back door. Disconnect the telephone line. Leave that baby and all that blind. Kick off your shoes, sit right down. Loosen up that French canyon. Let me pour you a good long drink. Oh baby, don't you hesitate, 'cause tonight it's gonna be a minor to the D minor to the F. Okay, and that's pretty much the whole song right there. It follows that same pattern throughout the entire song. We'll run through the majority of it right now, just so you get a feel for what the song sounds like or the way I play it. Now, I've gone ahead and tabbed it out for you and put all the chords in the proper place so you don't have to go, mess with it and play through it and shift the chords what have you. I've locked it down into a PDF. The link to the PDF, which is a free download, is going to be located in the link of the description of this song. So I try to tab them all out for you because I want to make learning easier for you. And don't worry, you don't have to pay me a dime for any of this. I'm not after any donations or anything like that. I don't have a website. So feel free to go on in there and download it. Let's go ahead and give it another shot here. Starting with that C again, and remember it's down, down, up, up, down, up, down. Still waiting for my window. Still waiting for my back door child. Disconnect the telephone line. Relax, baby, and draw that line. Kick off your shoes, sit right down. Loosen up that pretty French gown, yeah. Let me pour you a good long drink. Baby, don't you hesitate. Tonight, it's gonna be alright. 'Cause I love you, girl, ain't nobody gonna stop us now. Come on, angel, my heart's on fire. Don't deny your man's desire. You'd be a fool to stop this time. Spread your wings and let me come inside. Tonight, it's gonna be alright. 'Cause I love you, girl, ain't nobody gonna stop us now. Don't say a word, my virgin child. Just let your inhibitions run wild. The secret is about to unfold. Upstairs before the night's too old, yeah. Tonight, it's gonna be alright. 'Cause I love you, girl, ain't nobody gonna stop us now. Your today, Michael, row the boat ashore, and this is the Highwayman's versions. There's been several versions of it throughout history. It was first published in the 1860s, and Harry Belafonte did a version of it too. I'm going to put all those other verses in the description so you can see how many people have changed the verses throughout history. But again, this is the latest version of it by the Highwayman. Chords we're going to be using are going to be a C, an F, the 3-finger or the 3-finger F, okay? We're also going to be using an E minor. We're going to be using a G. And then at times you're going to see where I use a regular, instead of using a bar chord F like that, I'm using a bar F chord with the thumb coming over the top to grab the low E string on the 1st fret, thus creating that bar chord. Okay, now if you find it too difficult to reach over there and grab that, feel free to use either of the other type of chords, but it's not going to sound the same. I just want you to know that. Okay, now with the strumming pattern, we're going to be using a down, down, up, up, down, up, down. Okay, now again, take liberties with your strumming pattern and build up your own. In the beginning, if you want to use all down strokes, feel free to do so. But let's go ahead and jump right on in here with the chords, and I'll show you where the changes are. As always, I've tabbed it out for you, okay? And it's in the description below. Just follow the link to the Google Drive. And it's Michael C. the boat ashore. Now that's a 3-finger F. Yeah, back to the C. And it follows that same progression throughout the entire song. So it starts with the C. Michael, and on row is when the C actually comes in, but you're already strumming. You know, you're keeping up that strumming pattern coming out of the intro. So put a little bit of emphasis on that one there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's as easy as I can break it down and show you. Again, it's tabbed out for you. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. Welcome everybody, and this is Grandpa Allen. I appreciate you tuning in. We're going to do a song called I'm No Angel by the Allman Brothers, recorded back in the 80s. It's a pretty simple song. It's about 5 chords, I think. The first thing we're going to cover is the intro. There's a little intro that comes into it, starting off on the G string or the 3rd string. So 1, 2, 3. On the 6th fret, we're going to pull off to the 4th. And then we're going to slide down with our ring finger on the 4th to the 2nd. So. Now I'm pulling off because that's the way I hear it, but if you're not accustomed to pulling off like that, you could. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 4, 4, 2. 6, 4, 4, 2. Okay. Okay, so after you've done that on the third string, you're going to come up to the fourth string and do the same thing on the 6 to the 4. So once you're up here on the fourth string, from the 6 to the 4, you're going to come back up to the 5th string on the 6 and hit it once. Then back down to the 4th string, 6 to the 4. And that one for sure, you're going to pluck both of them. So. And then after you finish that little run there, and we'll just go through it again, 3rd string, 6th fret, 4th fret. Then 4, 2. Now up to the 5th, 6, 4. Up to the 5th on the 6th. Back down to the 4th string, 6. And over to the 4th. Now once you're right there and you finish that, you're going to come up here to on the 5th fret, 5th string, 4th fret. You got this little, you're gonna hammer down on the 6, and then finish on the 4th string, 4th fret. Straight into the verse, okay, and starts up with the chords. Chords we're going to be using are going to be A, G, D. We're also going to have a B minor, and we're going to have a E. Now all these chords I'm showing you, you should already have you know, socked away and memorized and changing easily. Now the B minor chord there might be new, it's a bar chord, but that's the only way I can show you to play it because that's the way it works in this song. Now with that said, the strumming pattern on this is kind of unique because he's going to come straight to that. And he's going to go straight into the, and you know, with an A, G, D, you know, he's not hanging on that A long or that G. He's just, you know, jumping straight into it. So A, G, A, G, hanging here to the A. Okay, and that's pretty much that's going to be the pattern through the entire song. So you're just going to have to get used to that pattern. It's and we'll A, G. I'll try to sing it and show you where the changes are with the as they relate to the lyrics. So I've got the second verse. So you find me hard to handle, easier to hold. Now into the B minor. So you like my spurs that jingle, and I'll never leave you cold. So I might steal your time and I'll bring it back some gold. I'm no angel. No, I'm no angel. So just take it real slow from the start and then build up your tempo with this. You know, just kind of just. Hello everybody, Grandpa Allen here. I want to thank you for joining me again. Got a nice simple song here by Sam Cooke. It's called Wonderful World. We're going to be using some real basic chords. You should already have them well under your belt. We're going to be using a G, an E minor, a C, a D, a G, and an E minor. Well, I already said G, but you get it. And then when we go to the chorus part of it, you're going to find that we're using a A7 as well, okay? And all these chords will be in the beginning of the video, okay? So those are the chords we're going to be using. The strumming pattern we're going to be using is going to be a down, down, up, up, down, up. Pattern throughout the entire song. So I'm going to go ahead and play it right now, and I'll slow it down so you can see where I'm making the chord changes, okay? And we're starting in that G, and this is standard tuning. Don't know much about Mr. G. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world it would be. Don't know much about geography. Okay, now that's the first three verses, and not really a chorus, but you'll see that there's a change right there. The whole song went from G to E minor to C to D, okay, through the entire part that we just sang there, until it gets to the part where he says, but I do know 1 and 1 is 2, and that's where he's just switching back and forth to the C. But I do know 1 and 1 is 2, and I just want to be with you. What a wonderful world it would be. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that. We'll bring up the beat a little bit there, and show you how it should sound. Now, make sure you take time to listen to the song. It's a great little song. It's a great sing-along. A lot of people know it. Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know song, and that's where he's going to go into a D and a G pattern. Now, as coming off of the G. Now, I don't claim to be an A student, but I try to be, for maybe by being an A student, baby, I can win your love, baby. And you'll see that's where we went to the A7 and the D7, okay? But anyway, my dog, or my son, wants to raise Frenchie dogs, and he knew I had this room out here behind the garage, and I told him, yeah, he's more than welcome to it. So what we're going to do out here, we're going to finish insulating this, then we're going to cover it with a sheet of plastic, heavy plastic, all the way down to the floor there, so when we're washing it out here, we can protect those boards. And then we're going to cover it in sheetrock, but halfway up the wall, it's going to be tin all the way down, all the way around, except for over here where it's brick. Then we're just going to paint it real nice. We're going to super insulate it, and then we're going to come back in on top of this insulation board. I got ahead of myself with styrofoam, or that styrofoam insulation board, just kind of to soundproof it better. We don't want the dogs barking and bothering the neighbors or anything. Then the kennels will go all along this wall, and it can fit a total of 5 kennels there, and then stacking them we can get 10 kennels here with no problem. And we'll build a platform here to keep them up off of the concrete floor, and we'll insulate up underneath that too to keep them nice and comfortable. Then of course the floor will be epoxied and speckled out. And then over here we'll have artificial grass where we'll build playpens so we can let them out and play. On this side, we're going to go ahead and put a door in over here with a doggy door in it so they have access to the yard. We'll put a window in over here for some ventilation. And then on this side here, we're going to mount a mini split unit so we can have air conditioning in here. In both rooms, because this other room is going to be converted as well. It's the same size as this one. It's 17 by 17, so it's a pretty good size room. And that's basically what we're doing, and we should have it finished, believe it or not, this week. Well, that's the goal anyway. And so that's what the old man's been up to. And so I'm going to go ahead and stop recording so I can get in here and start insulating some more, and then getting ready for a crew to come over and give me a hand. At least 2 more people are going to come over and give me a hand doing this. But I think it'll look real nice. Over here I'm going to put a big flat screen TV that we can watch the animal channel on to keep the dogs happy, or at least, you know, with some company and stuff. Then I'll put a stereo in here too for some light music for them. And then of course there'll be some artwork on the walls, so it looks like they're seeing outside, looking outside, and because I want it to be as comfortable as possible. Now if this thing continues to run, I'll keep recording, but right here along this, we'll come along with a fence over here and shoot the fence all the way up to the walkway there, and then come back over to this other tree over there, and then back down, and then that'll give them a nice little dog run where they can come outside and do their business. Now let me see if I go inside and see a couple of these dogs. Well, there's Layla. She's probably got about 8 months before she can go into heat. And then here's going to be the father. And his name's Frankie, blue-eyed one. And so those are the 2 dogs we're going to start with. And well, that actually concludes the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you all later. And thanks again for your concerns. Appreciate it, really do. Bye-bye. Okay, everybody, it's Grandpa Allen again. Just checking in with you, showing you what I've got done. I've got it all framed out. Now the crew, I know I told you we were going to try to wrap it up this week, but the crew didn't show up, and so I hope you can see this kind of dark in here, but I ripped out that one wall over there. You see the plywood all sitting out here. So I'm just going to sheetrock that in now. We got all the electrical down. I'm going to put recessed lighting up here. 6 cans, maybe 8 cans. And then we ripped out these those double doors you saw before. And I came in here. I keep saying we, but the we never showed up. And but this is my son's project. But old Grandpa's doing a pretty good job helping his son out. So I got this all framed out, and but I mean, this is a day's worth of work for me. This is all I could do, and I'm gonna look at it, and I'll post another video tomorrow. I don't know what this is going to cost me because, well, he ain't offered me any refund money, you know, but those are the doors I took off by myself, and I think I'm just going to, all this old siding here, I think I'm just going to rip that down too. All the way up to the brick there, just rip that down and come in with new siding. Once I get involved in a project, it's just, if you're not going to do it right, don't do it at all. And I know he's on a budget, and sometimes I just have to say the hell with his budget. If you're going to do it right. And I don't mind spending money on my son. And so anyway, that's as far as I got on this one. But it's not looking too bad. I'm pretty proud of myself. Although I did get a call from the VA, and the VA wants me to come in. They just want to run some more tests on me and stuff. And I told them, I'm going to go do it, but I told them I'm tested out. You know, it's time instead of testing, it's time for curing. If you got a cure, and I know they don't, but anyway, that's where I'm at right now, and I know it looks like a mess out here, but I'll get that all picked up and cleaned up. But anyway, thank you all for watching. This old man fixing to go in and drink a beer and maybe play a little bit of guitar. Talk to you later. Bye. Hello everybody, it's Grandpa Allen again. I'm wrapping it up for today. I'm pretty tired and worn out, but I'm starting on the outside now, and I'm just going to frame it off in the cedar board. And I know I got a mess here. That's the way I work. I'm not the neatest guy when it comes to getting this type of work done. And but that's what I'll do, is I'll finish it in cedar all the way down, and take care of the outside. And you've already seen the inside. That's coming into the place. And we got the floor done and all that stuff. I showed you that before, so I won't waste your time. But I got the grass outside, the artificial grass. Now that kind of surprised me. That was $400. But it is what it is. You know, let me walk up here. Now there's my problem right there. That's the stuff that slows me down. But, well, that and my age and everything else that goes with it. There's some fences, but I think I'm going to take those back. Those were $150 each, and I'm going to go a different route. But I got my grass right here. That's 7.5 feet by 13 feet, so that'll make some distance. I got to clean this up before my wife gets home, because she told me she wants to put the car in the garage. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick update. And so this is the old man saying adios, tri amigos. And remember, take care of yourself And well, I'm going to tell you something else, because now that I'm working again and staying busy, the next project is we're going to clean out all of this. Now, all of this junk here, it never looked like this. All of this came from that room, and we've just been throwing it on the floor out here. Well, I'm going to clean all of this out and then come in here and take down all of these old fluorescent lights throughout. I'm going to take down the air conditioning unit up here and all the fluorescent lights. I'm going to finish out this wall I never finished out. And then I'm going to trim all of this out, and I'm going to go ahead and tape bed and texture and repair everything. And I've got plenty of outlets for when I had a workshop in here all along the wall down there, but they're not up to height. So I'm going to drop a couple down on each wall and put them down at the proper height down there where they should be. But I'm going to leave those up there because there's still going to be a place for me to work. But then I'm going to come in here and tape bed and texture and do a nice knockdown texture on it and all that good stuff. And then I'll put the pot lights up here in the ceiling, just like I did in the other room. And I'm going to replace this door with a steel door. And then right across here, I'm going to build me a wall, and I'm going to put in a French door where both doors open up into there. And I'm going to also do this in cedar. I'm going to paint all of this bright white like I did the other room, and I'll do the back wall back there in that same gray because I got plenty of it, and just an accent wall. And by the time I'm done with this, anybody in their right mind would be able to walk in and see how they could easily turn this into a mother-in-law suite or something like that, because it's on its own electrical meter and all that good stuff. And of course, you see my other room. Now, it's all trashed out now too, but this was my music room, but it's all trashed out now. But we're thinking about converting it into a kitchen and going ahead and putting a bathroom. All the way over, would have to build another wall across here, so it'd be a small kitchen. And then, of course, all the work I did here, we'd take this wall out just to open it up. And but anyway, if you're not staying busy, you're dying. And hello everybody, it's Grandpa Allen again. Hope y'all are doing well today. Today's February the 22nd, here where I live. And so I got out early this morning and went to the polls and voted. This is what the outside looks like. Now, I'm not done by any stretch of the imagination. I still got to do some trim work up there, some trim along the bricks and the cedar boards there, and some trim around the edges over there as well. Plus, I need to pick up some cedar tan caulking to do some caulking here, and then I'll get it all stained up, and it should be looking pretty good. We'll look at the insides. It's still not done. I did go pick up some of the carpets. I'm supposed to pick up the two kennels here either later today or tomorrow. They finally shipped in, but it's coming along. The floor looks good, and again, I still have that wall to build over there, all the way across to over there where that chair is. Little story behind that chair: I picked that chair up in 1986. And so what, that was 29 years ago? Something like that, if my math is correct. And you can see it was all handmade. You can see where the kids, where they were growing, their feet rub that out right there. But everyone keeps telling me to throw it away, and I said, no, I'm not going to throw that away. I picked that up in Gießen, Germany on trash day, and I've had it ever since. I'm pretty sure it was 86. I still got the trim to do over there, the trimming up there. I've decided not to put that light in at this end. I think there's plenty of light in. I did put that one in, and I think there's plenty of light. Did get the baseboard, the vinyl baseboard up. Doggy doors installed. I still got to paint out where the dog kennels are going to be. And if you remember right, It's all insulated up there to get them up off the concrete. And so it'll be nice and comfortable and warm. And then we'll go ahead and put some of that artificial grass on top of that as well. This door is getting changed out. I made up my mind about that. So the door will be changed out to a solid core metal door. And now in here, I'm finally cleaning up this mess. See, I got ADD. I can't stay with one project. I can't finish this one while I still got all the tools out. And I had extra mud and extra paint. So I said, no, I need to use that up before the mud and stuff sets up. So I've come in here and I'm getting ready to texture all this, clean it up, texture it. I'll put a knockdown texture on it. And then get it all cleaned out. We'll do the floor in here. The floor is going to be a vinyl waterproof flooring. You know, that kind that looks like wood. Then we'll come in here and I'm actually going to, this is where we're building this door out. We're going to put a double door in here, a double French door in here. So I have a wide opening into this space. And then I'm going to insulate this as well. And I know it's an interior door, but I still want it for soundproofing purposes. And then I've already moved into here because I want to get all the texture out of the way at one time. So, and got the air conditioner removed up there. It's laying out there in my driveway now. And let me tell you, my wife is hot. She wants this mess cleaned up. And I told her, I said, it's going to get worse before it gets better. You know, I can only work so fast. And then this floor will be done the same way the dog kennel was, with the poly and the speckles, but it'll be a tan color. And then I'll finally finish out this wall here. We'll go ahead and put crown molding all the way around up there. And we'll put vinyl, the same gray vinyl in here in the garage that we used in the dog kennel. And then in this room, this is all going to be wood. So this will be molding here, crown molding up there, all around the doors, brand new door, brand new French door here. These lights will be removed just like we removed all of the lights in here, and going to go back with the pot lights. And then once I finish with this room, I'm going to show you a room I did before. It looks like a nightmare now, but hopefully the plan is, of course, get in here and get all this stuff cleaned up, my tools out of the way, and this other stuff I've been collecting out of the way. And then part of this wall over here will eventually go down. And I think what I'll do is take this proportion over in here where you see all this, and then come out about 7 feet to right about where that plug is, and then build another wall here, a solid wall, and I'll insulate it as well. And then a door will go over here, and then I'm going to have a bathroom put in here, so we can have a bathroom out here. The plumbing's really close, so that's not going to be a problem. And then, you know, since I'm feeling like I want to stay busy, I might just put a kitchenette in here, and then eventually just frame this wall out here, take the garage door down, frame it out, build me a carport outside there that I can park under, and then basically turn this into it's 1,190 square feet garage, okay? So I might just turn it into, later on down the road, if my son gets tired of the kennel and he doesn't expand, and maybe I won't do it, maybe he'll say, well, I'll just turn this into a mother-in-law suite or something. Now, I did install a brand new garage door opener, and that was the first time we'd done that, and that took about 5 hours. Not a new door, just that opener. And that opener, I think, was $400 and something. It comes with a camera on here that rotates 360. I don't know why. And then we've got the garage door opener over there. And then the exterior garage door we got mounted there. And that's That one there is Wi-Fi, so there was no electrical involved. And well, that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm just jumping around from project to project in here. That's mainly because of my ADD. But I'm telling you, once I'm done, it'll be looking good. Now, my son does want me to get back on this and wrap this up. Good morning, everybody. It's Grandpa Allen again. I just wanted to give you an update on how the dog kennel's coming along. We did proportion off this part of the yard by putting a gate along here and coming back across here. Now I'm regretting that, and so is my son. We should have taken up part of this cement slab over here for some reasons we've got. You can see they're tearing up the yard, and we still can't get a bid from a reputable company to come in here and put artificial turf all the way throughout. Figure that's going to cost about $12,000 to $15,000, so it's a big cost. Here's the exterior of it. As I said before, it's all done in cedar. If you all remember from where we started, this was all plywood out here with a huge double door barn door type. And so I had to come in here and frame it out in order to put a window, a doggy door down there, and put this door on here. We did come back in here and install cameras so we can monitor the dogs throughout the night inside the house. We still got a lot of work to do. This is an ongoing project. My son came in here. He didn't like the kennels that I had over here, so he got rid of them. Actually, what I had was some of these that I purchased over at Lowe's, and he said that wasn't sufficient enough, so he came in here and had this built out. And I think he's right. He's absolutely 100% correct. We also have these other kennels over here. We're waiting on 2 more that'll fit. You know, we'll be able to fit 4 across, and then 4 more on top. As the kennel grows, we've got to get rid of this here, and I'll bring in some metal cabinets to put there and take care of that aspect of it. Back here in the other room, oh, let me turn this light on. Still, we've got work going on in here, but there's the AC unit we installed. We'll take the window unit out of the other one and install one of these units. They're super quiet, and I like that about them. But this is where the whelping center will be, where we can bring, well, it's just going to be a whelping center. Also, this is my garage out here, and then my music studio over there. But that's the type of metal cabinets that I'll move over, or I'll buy another one and move over here so we can store all that stuff out of sight, out of mind. We still got a lot of stuff to clean out in here. But this, when people are coming to adopt a dog, get a new family member, this is where they can come and visit with the dog until it's time to take the dog home, and you know, just kind of relax with the dog. So that's why we put this over here. Now, my music studio that I mentioned, and I don't play guitar much anymore, so we're going to probably take the music studio out and go ahead and extend the kennel over into that area there. And I'm sure that's what's going to happen. But anyway, that's where we are right now, and it's, like I said, it's ongoing. We'll be constantly changing it as we look at other people's kennels, visit other people's kennels, see what they've got going on. So far, the herd consists of 5 dogs. We've got Brownie. She's pregnant now. We got Frankie, the daddy. We got Roxy over here. And then, oh, don't get me to lying about these other 2 dogs' names. I can't keep up with what my son's got going on. This kennel here, I've got to put the top on it and then extend it out, and this is where the dogs can come and stay out here when it's raining, or, you know, do their business out here when it's raining without getting wet or too much sun. And I'll probably take the well house down. The well, I do have a well there, but I don't use it because of the quality of the water. But anyway, I just wanted to show you where we're at and how things are coming along in the world of Frenchies. And so this is old Grandpa Allen saying, hey, take care, be good, be kind to one another, and we'll catch you on a flip-flop. So long, adios.